Last time on the poker, I pointed out a lot of things with regards the Dragon Ball future, the future of the franchise, the reason for the delay in the manga, and why the continuation of the Dragon Ball Super anime had not gone forward with regards the inner workings at the major stakeholders with the Dragon Ball franchise fighting and battling for the rights to the IP. And I also mentioned that I was going to run a poll in order to check for majority of fans want with the continuation of the franchise, what we love to see, what we are looking forward to. And I got quite the interesting response, which I'm going to share with you on this video. And if you haven't seen the last video, please check it out, especially with that major statement by Toyotaro himself. So please check out our last video, and I will be with you sharing the current thoughts and the direction in which a lot of Dragon Ball fans are going with their wants in the future of this series. My name is Hujat Sama, and this is The Poker. To witness the power of that particular statement of Toyotaro, many fans, many Dragon Ball fans, myself included, have been discussing what we want from the continuation, things that Toyotaro or whoever becomes the main player for the continuation of the Dragon Ball series should focus on. And the first and foremost thing that comes to the mind, which is a general consensus across the entirety of the fandom, is let's freaking move beyond the end of Z.
You need to move on.
Tell me why.
Move on.
The entirety of the Dragon Ball Super anime and manga, as well as the new Diamond series that is taking place, is within that 10-year period in between the last two episodes of Dragon Ball, or last two chapters of the Dragon Ball Z manga. So basically what we're saying is we've not reached the fight between Goku and Ubu, which was released I think originally in the last episode of Dragon Ball. We've not actually reached that point yet. And the Daima series, looking at the way it's positioned, is in between the death of Majin Buu and before the meeting of Beerus. So that is a lot. That is still all running around those two chapters, getting more information and so on. But basically, at this point, fans are exhausted.
So exhausted.
We need to move beyond the end of Z. We are eager to see what happens beyond it, particularly with Goku's fight against Uu and Uu's potential as a character, with Goku now possessing perfected Ultra Instinct and the ability to use it in all his forms, including his base form. Uu's potential is more exciting than ever. Basically, if we look at it in the situation that Uu, who has also been shown to have Divine Ki, was fighting against a Goku that had perfected the use of Ultra Instinct in base, meaning that last fight becomes more critical and takes it to a scale higher than what we even thought. Goku right there must have been fighting Uu while using Ultra Instinct in base, and the fact that Uu was able to keep up with him and catch up with him just shows the insane potential for a human character. For the first time since Dragon Ball, a human character is on the level of the gods. Granted, he has Divine Ki or is the reincarnation of the evil boo. I don't want to hear that.
What the hell are you talking about?
But still, we have a human character who is now on the level of gods. So that potential, we're ready to see it. We need to go beyond the end of season. We need to see this character go. We need to see the future battles he'll be engaged in. We need to see the insanity he's ready to display in terms of his power. So that is the first and most important thing Dragon Ball fans want to know. The second thing on the list is the expansion of the Dragon Ball lore. Akira Toriyama, as amazing an artist and as amazing a storyteller and is someone that gives inspiration he still wasn't perfect. There are still a lot of things that he sacrificed in order to have a more simplistic and driven plot rather than a complex plot. And there are a lot of Easter eggs that were put in Dragon Ball that we were not able to really explore. We give gratitude to Dragon Ball Daima because he was able to explore a particular realm that we have only heard about. And that was during the Bull Saga when we heard about the demon realm where Dabura came from. So now we are looking at it as in Dragon Ball Daima, we are it's basically an exploration of that demon realm, which is an entire universe on its own, an entire infinite space on its own. So basically that kind of expansion of lore is what we're looking for. We take a situation of, let me put it into perspective, the Namekian. Now we know that the Namekians originated from the demon realm. These are things we wanted to know. It also gives, like, the fact that they originated from the demon realm makes the name Demon King Piccolo very much a callback, like a nice callback. Because at first we thought he was a demon, then we thought he was a slot person. Now we are getting the confirmation that he's actually a demon. So things like that is basically what we want. We want to know more about this world that we're falling in love with. Another thing we are looking forward to is the Universe 6. The Universe 6 expansion on that. We need for our characters to visit this realm. We need for our characters to go and see this university. We need Vegeta to meet the king of Sadala. So we want to know who that guy is, the things that are going to happen there. Like, there's so much potential. There's so much story that needed to be told. We need to look more into the powers of other universes that did not participate in the tournament of power. What do they have to offer? You know, when you look at all these potentials and all these points for complex stories and even crazier and stronger characters to be fought, then you realize that moving beyond the end of Z is necessary. Basically a tie-in from the first point to the second point. And moving on quickly, another thing that is very important to Dragon Ball fans right now is the fact that we need to leave the Goku Vegeta show.
Let it go. Let it go.
Dragon Ball for the longest time has been known to sideline a lot of its prominent characters and favor the main character and his rival Goku and Vegeta. Super was the Goku Vegeta show. Completely everybody was sidelined until the tournament of power. And unfortunately, we have characters that primarily need development because they are wasted potential. A very good example is Goten. Goten, who is the son of Goku, brother of Gohan. We've seen Gohan's power. Gohan is literally in this beast form and can compete relatively with Ultra Instinct. We last chapter showed how crazy his potential is. And what is he? He is still half human, half Saiyan. We have Goten, who was able to achieve Super Saiyan at the age of 7 or 6, one of the two, but at a very silly young age, he was able to achieve Super Saiyan. And this is far earlier than anybody in the Dragon Ball franchise. So what more can we see from Goten? We have Gohan's daughter, Pan. And from her abilities in the Dragon Ball superhero movie, and of course the manga adaptation of the movie, we see how much potential she has, how much strength she has. She's enough to be able to knock out Gohan's men in one hit. These are characters, like, what we want right now is for a focus on this character, not the nonsense pre-superhero arc shit they did with Goten and Trunks. That I am going to pretend it never existed.
Brother,
This is almost like a rant. I'm pretending it never existed. So please, nobody should come in the comment section and say, but they focus on Goten and Trunks. I will find you.
But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you.
And it will not be funny. But what I'm trying to point out is we have new set of characters, new set of strong characters. We have Oob, we have Goten, we have Trunks, we have Pan, we have Bulla, Vegeta's daughter. We still have Marin, the daughter of Krillin and Android 18. We have new set and new cast. Take them on adventures, take them on journeys, so that when you introduce a character, the character will not be silly, absurd. Like, you've made Goku and Vegeta so strong and so powerful that you literally need somebody sacrificing all his life as an alien to live for like 2 years in order to gain their power as an excuse to bring an enemy Goku that can fight Goku and Vegeta. It's becoming completely absurd, completely insane, and we don't want that. Rather than do that, keep Goku and Vegeta for extremely powerful opponents so that you can bring in villains that this new generation of character can fight. Goten and Trunks are still Super Saiyan level of strength. Do you understand? They are still Super Saiyan level, meaning that they are still characters that could be introduced that will give them a reasonable tough time to fight. In fact, I want to see a Goten Trunks versus Caulifla and Kill. I want to see that battle. I want to see a Kefla versus Goten's battle. I want to see that. That is what I'm looking forward to, because these people are of this relative strength, closer than farther from each other, and what they need is this improvement. At least Goten and Trunks at this juncture should be able to go Super Saiyan 2. And if Gohan can develop to get his beast form, then these two can also develop to get a new transformation. Probably we can even integrate Super Saiyan 4 into these characters. Who knows? Call it Super Saiyan Primal and just give them that same design. I don't know. Just really suggesting, yeah.
I'm just saying.
But the point is, these characters have potential. Do not waste their potential by sticking the story into a Goku Vegeta story only. It's about time we move from that juncture and go into what fans want, what we want to see, and properly develop. We have stories like Dragon Ball Kakume that has done more justice by fans that don't want justice to the series. I have written a book on Dragon Ball, and it's basically me doing more justice to it than the original series. Come on, creativity never finish like that now. So please, this is one thing. We need these characters to go on this journey. We need to see them improve. We need to see their characters become more relevant. We need to see more stories. Let them be the ones to do the exploration. And once in a while, when you want to bring a villain that is going to totally dust finish them in battle, then you can call in Goku. Then you can call in Gohan. Then you can call in Vegeta or whoever to come and actually take out that villain as soon as possible. And at this juncture, I expect that they are building to the Black Frieza arc. Looking at how insanely strong Frieza is to be able to knock out Goku and Vegeta at their strongest form while at full health in one punch. I mean, Frieza is not going to stop training. It's not going to stop training. So at this moment, what we need is a team, an actual team that can go head to head against these people. And in order to build that team without bringing false imagination, like making it seem like Tien can actually compete with God level characters. No, please, let's be real.
Let's be real.
Train these young Saiyans, train these young people and develop them to that point. This is what the fans are demanding. I hope Toyotaro and the other players within the Dragon Ball, controlling the Dragon Ball IP, actually listen and are able to understand that you can tell better stories. Toyotaro, I believe he was being a fan manga. His ideas can come in at this point, build us a Dragon Ball story that we want. And the last thing, please, this is a personal thing and I need to add it, is the fact that we want better representation of the power levels in Dragon Ball. I can't be giving an argument to tell how Goku cracked a universe and he's now almost 100,000 times stronger or a billion times stronger than when he did that. And visually, we're seeing him fighting on a planet and nothing happens on the planet without an official statement. I need for you to give us an official statement that, they are holding back their powers. Because there is no reason why the Earth should have been standing when Goku went blue, or even when Vegeta went Super Saiyan and was fighting good. If Vegeta can control his power, Broly was raging mad. If Gogeta could control his power, Broly was 100% mad. So him screaming was enough to destroy the planet at that power level. And if his screaming could not destroy the planet at that power level, then he shouldn't have been strong enough that Goku and Vegeta would need to go to blue and fuse. This is the problem we're having. I can't be having argument with a 1.1 fan telling him that punching out a galaxy is like Dragon Ball Z level feats and we are far into Super, that it is a baby level technique anymore. I can't be using headcanon and just be talking about relation of when this was done, when this was done. No.
I just can't do it, Captain.
Please give us proper depiction. This is one of the reasons why you need to sideline Goku and Vegeta character, because you do not want to draw a situation whereby they punch this and take out a universe. good and fine. Then focus on the other characters and develop them to such level. Then so that once you bring Goku and Vegeta, they can just finish a villain that thinks he's too much in one point, and we move on. And let us show them Saitama fans who Dragon Ball really is. Yes, I'm talking to you, Saitama fans. But all in all, these are the things we want. These are the things what the fans are looking forward to. And please, Shueisha, Capsule Corporation, Toyotaro, or whoever else is controlling the Dragon Ball IP,
Who's in charge here?
please focus on these things and give to us a better story and a better Dragon Ball. One that Akira Toriyama, wherever he is, would be very much proud of. One that every single person will say is a good legacy, is a good development of the legacy left behind.
I'll say that. I'm proud of that.
And yeah, that's all we have for you today. These are the hopes and dreams of a Dragon Ball fan. And I'm hoping that we are able to create something new and raise the standard of the franchise higher than the great level the great man Akira Toriyama himself had left it for us. And we hope that the main players in the Dragon Ball IP race are able to agree soon enough and are able to give us what we want and what we deserve as Dragon Ball fans. So that's all we have for you. Please give us a like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on what you'd like to see from the Dragon Ball franchise moving forward. And also be ready for more videos once the Dragon Ball Daima series has ended. I'm going to give you my full thoughts and review of the entire series, including one or two gripes I've had from the first episode. Hopefully they correct that and we move on and we're able to create even more authentic series. So thank you, and until next time on The Pool.
No, I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.